The man pointed the tip of pencil at his brother's eye, slowly pulling out the lead, his gaze filled with what seemed like murderous intent. The pencil snapped, and after confirming his brother was truly asleep, he walked out the door. But the brother suddenly opened his eyes and began to secretly tail him. The older brother had a limp in his left leg from a car accident, yet now he walked briskly and took a taxi. The younger brother followed him to an alley. Everyone called him boss. The older brother was actually a triad leader. He continued following, but got discovered seeing two men trying to grab him. He fled at top speed, finally evading them at an intersection. But as he prepared to leave, he woke up with his brother in bed. He ran to the bathroom, locked the door, and shouted to confront who he really was. But the older brother denied everything after he recounted what he saw last night. There was no response outside. He picked up a steel pipe and walked out, when suddenly the older brother pinned him down, saying last night's events were hallucinations. The pencil led the taxi all fake. He asked if the younger brother had skipped his medication for hallucinations yesterday. The younger brother remembered the pills had fallen under the cabinet and he'd forgotten to take them. His anger turned to guilt, and when he saw the older brother limping, he completely let down his guard. But then he noticed yesterday's pencil lead on the table and suddenly realized he'd never told his brother about the taxi. As he grew uneasy, their mother came home from work. He told her everything, and learning the older son might be an imposter. The mother was terrified, deciding to tell her husband that evening. While the man was in the bathroom, he heard his mother on the phone. He peeked secretly and stepped back in fear, accidentally making a noise. Thankfully, he hid in the storage room in time, avoiding detection. Hearing his mother say she'd checked the room, he sneaked out the back door and climbed up the pipes to his second floor room. It was raining, and he almost fell several times when his mother opened the door. He was already under the covers, but his soaking wet hair gave him away. After hearing the door close, he slowly sat up to find his mother watching him coldly. Too scared to move, he didn't resist as she turned and left. He escaped through the window, knowing he couldn't stay in this house another moment. But as he stepped out the gate, his father was waiting with men closing in behind. He pushed past his father and fled, only escaping when an electric scooter hit his pursuers. When he reported the situation to the police, they thought he was crazy. He said he was 21, but the records showed he was born in 1977. Now 41 years old, the police told him to check the calendar, and he froze. He was sure it was 1997. How could it be 1977? He approached the mirror cautiously, only to see an elderly man staring back, battling his fear. He returned home, but it was empty from the upstairs room. Strictly off limits came the sound of music.